What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the. Where are we?
Are you glitching, bro?
Yeah.
Why are you glitching? What's wrong with you?
This setup looks different. Where the fuck am I?
I'm on vacation. Shit was getting weird in LA, and I bolted to Florida.
Nice, man. Nice weather out there,
Yeah.
huh?
It feels nice, man. It surely feels nice. In the background, I don't know if you can see, but there's a nice little intercoastal behind me. There's some yachts and boats going by, and it feels amazing. 80 degrees, weather's blowing.
Did you
The wind's
just
blowing,
say, I don't know if you can see? Bitch, we're on FaceTime audio. I can't see shit.
I'm talking to the audience, all right? I'm not talking to you. All
Well,
right?
talk to me, dude.
Excuse
I'm
me.
here. Talk to me. Okay?
Well, where are you? Where are you?
I am currently in a state, the first state of the nation, if you know where that is.
The first state of the nation?
Yeah.
That Delaware was the first state of the nation?
Yeah. It's the first
Was
state
it?
of the nation. Yeah.
See,
This is where the United
you
States
only
got
know that
started.
because you went there. Because if you never went there, you wouldn't have known that.
You think I'm dumb? I've been know this shit. I fucking
Did
known
you?
this shit. Hell yeah, since fucking middle school, bro.
Think you're dumb?
The
What?
fuck?
Because you don't know what the first state of the United States is? You're dumb? Is that what it is? I guess I was dumb.
Yeah,
Thanks.
man,
Now
you are
I'm
dumb.
now I'm
It's okay,
smart.
though. It's okay.
Now I'm
though.
smart.
No, there's other stuff that you don't know, so it still kind of makes you dumb, and it's okay. You know, you learn as you go.
I understand.
Yeah.
You know everything though, right? So
No,
it
no, no,
makes
no.
sense.
No, I don't know shit. I'm a student. So it's been a minute since we recorded a podcast episode because it's harder to get you on the phone than President Trump. So it's okay. You know, you're over there living your life.
I'm on
So it's
vacation,
okay.
bro. I'm in Florida. What do you want me to do? I'm enjoying my time.
This only takes 45 minutes to get done, man. It's okay, though. You know, you're that busy.
Did this
It's okay.
take 45 minutes to get done? Did it take 45 minutes to this get done?
It
didn't. I
should
had a-
take 45 minutes to get done. You're the one that takes fucking 2 hours.
I'm over just to set up this whole thing. It's not like I just plug in my laptop and I'm good to go. No, you have
what
to
I
see this
did.
whole intricate system. That's not what I do. And over
You're
here,
making your life harder than what it needs to be, son.
it's
That's your
not like
motto.
I have. It's not like I have a specific place to shoot, like a quiet place. Or I mean, I could have a quiet place, but then it won't look good because I don't have any lights. And the
Well,
natural
I don't think my
daylighting
setup
wouldn't
looks
hold.
good. But
Yeah,
well,
my
as long as
setup
I'm
doesn't
lit.
look. My setup doesn't look that good either, honestly. And I might be overexposed on one side of my body because the sunlight is literally hitting me. I should have worn sunglasses because I'm squinting. But hey, man, it's the life we chose.
Yeah. Well, so what's new, man? What is up with you? What's crack-a-lacking?
Boy, let me tell you about Florida. They do not care about the coronavirus. They do not give a fly fuck about the coronavirus.
Nah, right?
No, everything's
It's
been
crazy that
completely open.
it's crazy that over there, like certain states have a whole different mentality than LA.
Bro, so when I got here on the 16th, and on the 18th, 2 days later, I get invited to go to the club. What does Nick do? Like a responsible human being that he is,
Bring a mask?
he goes to the club.
Oh. You're being sarcastic.
Yes, I went to the club, man. Well,
That's
it
some
was
crazy
it was,
shit, bro. How is the
It was
club in
different
2020?
Oh my, Marty, you have no idea. So at first I was cool, you know, I was with my boys, so we go to a lounge, which his friend is a DJ that's going to be hosting an event at the lounge. So we got in through, because he knew the DJ, we're on the list and we're able to get in with them. We're just hanging out, having a couple drinks. Nothing crazy. There wasn't like a crazy amount of people together. But off the back, first off, there were majority were Brazilian people, and you know how Latin people are. Everybody wants to hug one another, kissing the cheek, kissing the other cheek. Oh, what's up, man? Oh, hey, this is my friend. You know, you're not gonna just dab them up. It's kind of weird, especially in our culture.
Hence why there's so many cases in Brazil.
Yes, And boy, let me tell you, I dapped up everybody. Everybody. I saw babies out there. I was like, what's up, baby? Dapped up him, dapped up him, dapped up him. Nah, but you end up drinking some and you forget, and you end up hugging people or like getting close, saying what's up, you know what I mean? It was sketchy, bro. It was sketchy. I don't know how I didn't catch it. And the reason I know I didn't catch it, because it's over 10 days and I'm still not sick. Or
Well,
I didn't
not
have any
everybody
symptoms.
who gets it feels the symptoms. So just
Right,
to let
right.
you know, you know, you might not know that because
still-
you're a little dumb. So it's okay.
Sure. But, yeah.
But
So-
yeah, I took a road trip actually to Delaware, and I passed through a bunch of states, and there are a few states that really don't care, like Tennessee being one of them. I actually stopped at this restaurant to eat, and we're like, you know, getting takeout. And when I went in there to order food, the host, the waiters, the chefs, everybody, no mask whatsoever. Even when the person brought the
Yeah.
food outside to the car, he wasn't wearing a mask.
Well, yeah, at that point, he's outside.
Still,
They're not
he's
wearing it inside. He's
in
not
there.
gonna wear it outside.
He came from inside of the car, or not inside of the car, inside of the restaurant to give us the food, but he wasn't wearing a mask at all. So it's just like funny
bro.
to see the different mentalities in other places, you know?
Oh, no. People could tell that I was, like, slightly sketched out, because I went from being in LA since March. I mean, we went to Utah and we got to eat inside of a restaurant, and when we were inside of the restaurant, we were like, oh my god, I haven't done this in months. So
Yeah.
same thing
It
here,
is
you
weird.
know? It's weird.
It is
It's
weird
super
because I feel like we're so brainwashed into like, no, we have to wear masks all the time, which is
Yeah,
like, not
yeah.
really brainwashed, but like so conditioned to like, holy shit, I can't leave the house without a mask, you know? And other
Right.
places is like, who gives a fuck?
Nah, yeah. People certainly don't care. So after that lounge, we ended up going to an event, and that event was basically like a club, but it was outside instead of inside. But still, it was a club, bro. Like, there was so many. We got a table, we got a section, but still there was people in the middle that just bought regular tickets, and everybody was close to one another. Absolutely no one was wearing a mask. I mean, how are you going to wear a mask and drink at the same time? Nobody's going to do that, you know what I mean? So I get why they keep clubs open in certain states, because nobody's going to respect wearing a mask inside of a club.
Right.
Even people would come up to me. This guy came up to me. It was funny. He was cool as hell, like super chill dude, but it was just funny in these times, you know? If it wasn't for the coronavirus, I would be a little bit more receiving, you know, but it's because of these times, and I was just fresh off of LA. I'm kind of like, what's up, man, you know? But I was drinking. This man just snuck up on me, like put his arms around my back, and he was like, damn, dude, like, oh, you looking fresh, this and that. And we just started a whole conversation. And he was smoking on this one vape thing that everybody here in Miami is doing. I forgot what it's called, but it's this
Juul?
distinct vape pen. It's not a Juul. It's this distinct vape pen that everybody's using. And I asked him about it. I was like, yo, like, what is that? Is that nicotine or is that weed? And he was like, oh, no, it's nicotine, man. It's vape. You want to try it? And then, like, he hands it to me, or like he shows me it as if he's going to hand it to me. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm good, man. And he jokingly goes, come on, man, you scared of the coronavirus? And then he pulls out another one inside of a plastic bag, and he's like, you can try this one. I haven't tried this one. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I don't vape. But it was just funny. It was just funny.
Yeah.
The whole mentality, like you said, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, I mean, even when we're shooting in LA, bro, I still notice, because this is the dynamics that I see when I'm on film sets, especially because we're in a little bit of a different dynamic than traditional filmmakers, where they're on traditional sets where I think they act more accordingly and professional. But because we're in that whole content creator influencer market, the sets that we're a part of are smaller and not as like professional, you know. People don't care as much. They're more lenient.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when you get on set, this is exactly what I see as all guys. I'm a guy, and I get on set, and there's 3 other influencers there, and they're all guys. We're gonna dap each other up, like, yo, what up, bro? Yo, what up, man? How are you? How are you? As soon as a good-looking girl walks into the picture, all the guys are gonna hug the girl and be like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" Now, the last guy just hugged all the guys and the girl, if you know what I mean, because they just all breathed on each other, hugged each other up. So it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know, if you're gonna do that to one person, do that to everybody. Just because she's a fine female, you're gonna be like, "Oh, what's up, man?" I'm like, I've seen it too many times. Too many times. It's hilarious. I'd probably do the same.
There's
shit,
a lot
honestly.
of things that doesn't make any sense, honestly. Like, how are like retail stores open but not restaurants for outside dining? That makes no
Right?
fucking sense to me.
You have to buy things, but you you can't buy food. You can't feed your body, which is literally an essential thing.
Bro, it's so crazy because I went to New York for the first time I think it was like a couple days ago. And there were so many restaurants with like an outside thing, but like the whole thing was made out of wood, like literally like a fucking shed, you know? And I'm like looking at this shit like, what the fuck is the difference between this shed right here where people are eating? It's pretty much like indoor. And
Right,
like,
it's like a wall.
exactly, but it's all covered up because of the cold, you know? So they have the heaters running in there and everything, but it's all like shut. Everything's shut, so the cold air doesn't get in there. And I'm like looking at that shit like, what the fuck is the difference between that and eating indoors? It makes no fucking sense.
There is no
Is the
difference.
virus not
No
gonna go
difference.
to you because you're outdoor? Because you're technically outside of the restaurant?
Right.
So many things doesn't make sense to me, bro. It's
Nah,
fucking
trust,
crazy.
man. It was funny because when I was in that club, I was there for a while, bro. I got there probably midnight and left at 5 a.m. But I smoked a joint in there. Like, I brought my own joint.
Mm-hmm.
And I smoked a joint inside. And as I was smoking it, I started getting mad paranoid. I was just thinking to myself, like, there's a solid...
You started seeing the virus in the air, huh?
Bro, I just started doing numbers in my head. I was like, there's a solid 300 to 400 people here.
Yeah.
A solid 10% of these people, I think, have the virus or were around it in the last 3 days.
Right.
So that's already 10% of 300 is 30 people.
I don't know how we've been
people are
able
going to interact. I don't know.
I don't know how we've been able to like avoid it this whole time.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
We see so
honestly.
many people, and like even the masks like don't really do shit. I mean, they prevent a little bit from
they
like
don't.
your air going on people, but it doesn't protect you. It protects others, you know. And I feel like
Right.
we've seen a lot of people, bro. Like in New York, it was fucking crowded, bro. I was trying to see the Rockefeller Christmas tree and shit, and we were like side by side with a bunch of strangers, bro. There's no preventing
Really?
that. Hell yeah.
Oh no. Do you think that they're gonna have the Apple drop?
No, I think it's canceled.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna
good,
block
good.
off like all the streets, and all the subways are gonna be like not make a stop there. So it's gonna
That's
be
good.
different this year, which is weird because I think like they haven't done that shit in fucking decades. You know, this is like the first time
Yeah.
ever that people aren't gonna be there to see the ball drop.
No, yeah,
But
I was
bro,
actually.
I loved going to New York though. I thought the city vibe was so cool.
That was your first
So
time, huh?
fucking cool. That was my first time in New York, and like,
Yeah.
I got to really see like a lot of things that people talk about, you know. And it was like, just
But it's
the
crazy
city
how
vibe,
you
bro.
experienced it in a pandemic. You know what I
I
mean? For
know,
the first
dude.
time.
But honestly, it didn't feel like it because I mean I don't know like what it's like to be there before the pandemic, but
Right.
every store was open. You know, they were still serving pizzas and all that shit. It's like
Nah, for sure.
that shit
But
doesn't happen
I'm
in
sure
LA
it's-
though. In LA, everything is shut down. In New York, pretty much everything is open.
Everything, absolutely everything shut down, man. It's crazy. I don't think these restaurants are gonna make it. Majority of these restaurants aren't gonna make it. I already didn't think that before, but now that there's a second wave, I don't think they're gonna make it.
Nah, I feel like this shit's only gonna get worse, honestly.
Bro, yeah, I mean, you know, you start getting into that whole deep rabbit hole of conspiracies and looking at what's gonna happen in 2021 and all that. It gets deep,
Yeah.
man. It gets pretty deep. I was looking into some stuff. I'm like, you know what? Let me just walk away from this because I'm doing myself more damage than good at this point.
Yeah. I want to know how Biden is going to be able to stop Floridians. Like how is Biden going to make every Floridian wear masks?
An
wear a
executive
mask.
order.
Right, but Floridians don't listen to shit, dude. They
You're-
just want to do what the fuck they
You
want to
get
do.
fined. You get fined if you get caught not wearing a mask. Nobody gets
In a
wants to get touched
Republican
in the
state?
pocket. I mean, bro, if it's an executive order, I mean, it also has to go
Man,
through. It
Trump's
still has to go through the Senate, regardless.
Exactly. Trump been doing so many executive orders that didn't go through.
Yeah, yeah. But who
What about the
knows, bro?
vaccine? Do you know anybody who got the vaccine?
I don't. Do
Yeah,
you?
I got like 3 family members that got the
True.
vaccine already.
True. Yeah, the only people I know is from your family, actually. But
Yeah.
nah,
I don't- it's so
Did they
crazy,
say
'cause-
anything? Like, did they end up getting sick afterwards?
Yeah, well, my sister got it and she was feeling some symptoms after getting it. She was feeling like fever and a
Really?
bunch of other shit. I don't fucking know, but
But she's good
Yeah.
now.
yeah, she's good now. But there's like 2 doses that you got to take.
So she still hasn't taken her second dosage?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about
It's
that.
at like 2 separate times, so you got to take it one here and then one later, or it's like both at
Yeah.
the same. Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it's 2 separate times. And I heard
That's
you
terri-
feel
I thought it
more
would-
of the
I-
symptoms the second time you do it.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm so good, bro. I'm so good. I'd rather
Yeah,
get the
but-
virus.
How you gonna go to Florida visit your mom if they require it for you to travel? You gonna drive? You gonna make a drive every time?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. To be honest with you, like I don't
Kidding
think
me?
they'll stop.
Look how
I
fast
don't
these
think they'll-
vaccines rolled out. You don't
Yeah,
think
but
that's
I
gonna
don't-
happen?
I don't think domestically that's gonna happen. I think internationally, yes. I think there are gonna be restrictions ASAP internationally, but domestically, I think it's gonna take months, if not a year. And by that time, I'll feel more safe about taking the vaccine because I'm sure they've got a better version of it or whatever the case may be. And a lot of
I'm a
people
point-
taking it, and I've seen
I'm a-
more of the results.
I'm gonna clip this video and send it to you when it happens. You said more than a year, right?
I think about a year. Towards the end of the year.
I don't know. I think with Biden being president, there's gonna be a lot of vaccines for sure. But even
I
Trump
think-
wants us to take a vaccine, so I mean,
Yeah, I think
part of the agenda. I feel.
I feel like Biden could end up closing the country for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I
Personally.
think so too. Look at England.
Bro, I was
Australia,
listening.
New
I was
Zealand.
listening to some things that I don't know if it can't be true. Like I've heard it too many times, so it's almost like okay, this has to be true. People really do think this way. But did you hear about Americans getting paid $1,000 a month just to live and be American?
No, what do you mean?
You didn't hear about that? There's a
Off of unemployment?
no, just like everybody should be getting paid $1,000 a month if you're American.
Wait, you're saying some people are getting paid $1,000 a month, or they want to
No,
get paid
I'm saying-
$1,000 a month?
I'm saying that is a proposed thing that certain politicians like more socialist type of views, like Bernie Sanders and things like that, where it's free education, free healthcare, and one of
Yeah.
the proposed things is everybody gets paid $1,000 a month for being a citizen of the United States.
Right.
That is terrible.
Why do you say that?
That's like at that point, what is money? That's gonna drive inflation through the roof. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. The value of money is what is that? The government's just gonna be printing money to give out to people. Think of all these homeless people that would just get $1,000. What would $1,000 mean?
Right.
Even like debt and stuff like that. What would debt mean at that point? Nobody would care about debt. And then they would sink themselves into larger holes of debt because
Yeah.
a lot of people are financially illiterate.
But I mean, if they are shutting everything down, they're gonna have to do something about it to make people get compensated. You can't just shut things down and not pay them to stay at home.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about a one-time payment of $1,000. I'm talking about for the rest of your life, you get paid $1,000 every month.
For the rest of your life?
For the rest of your life. For being a U.S. citizen, for the rest of your life, you get paid $1,000 every month.
Right. Yeah, I could see the currency value dropping if that ever happens. Man. It wouldn't be as worth as much, that's for sure.
No,
if it's that easy for people to get it, you know?
Not at all.
Prices would definitely go the fuck up. Gas, food, rent, everything.
Damn, so what was some cool spots that you got to visit in New York? You got to see the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, we got like the Ferris, got to see the Statue of Liberty,
Empire
saw
State.
Wall Street, I saw the Empire State Building. We went to the memorial, the 9/11 memorial where the towers used to be.
Right, Central Park.
Got
Brooklyn
a
Bridge.
pizza from. I saw Brooklyn Bridge from afar, but I didn't get to.
Oh damn!
I didn't get to go
dope.
on it, bro. There's like so many places.
Spot.
There's no time. There's so many. Yeah, I know exactly what you're
talking
talking about, but there's so many places that you can go to, but like there's no fucking time to do it all in one day. Yeah. You know, I have to go back there
and the
like,
traffic
revisit.
out there is crazy. I don't know if you were driving or you're just using the subway system.
No. I didn't use the subway, but I wasn't driving.
It's cool to use the subway though. It's a cool experience.
Yeah, before the pandemic.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really trying to do that, but I don't know. I like the whole fucking city vibe. It's fucking dope. It was really cool just to like see those people in their apartments just going down for pizza, you know?
Right.
I don't know. It was cool.
It's crazy. It's crazy out there. You think could you see yourself living out there?
Yeah, I want to. I want to spend like 6 months out there. I want to spend 6 months in like a lot of different places, bro. I think I told you this before.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I think that's ideal. 6 months in somewhere that's like imagine spending 6 months in Florida during the winter and then 6 months in New York.
Like in Miami or like fucking Clearwater, somewhere like by the coast.
6 months on wherever's warm in the wintertime, and then in the summertime spend it in places that are a little bit cooler so you can really enjoy it. Yeah, that's ideal, man.
I think that's what I want to do. And I feel like I'm gonna leave LA soon, bro.
Yeah, I mean, shit. You've been saying that for the past 20, 30 episodes, so.
No, but I think now is like, it's for real.
No, I feel that.
Yeah, I was just, even, because like I was already saying that I wanted to leave by 2021, but I think it's actually going to happen, so.
Right. And where do you foresee yourself moving to first?
Well, I think we're going to spend some time, me and my girlfriend are going to spend some time here in Delaware because her brother lives out here and we can save some money here. Bro, it's so funny going to the stores or like restaurants because like you pay no fucking sales tax. It's so crazy.
That
like
is
buy something for $12.99 and just actually pay $12.99. No fucking fees on top of that.
That's so weird almost.
And there's like some outlets
they
here
still
that
price
you can
things
go
at like
to.
$12.99. Why don't they just name it like $5 at that point?
Oh, I don't know. Marketing to make it sound cheaper than what it is. See, man, you're fucking dumb. How do you not know this shit? You didn't know that that's the reason why people write you didn't know that that's the reason why people write prices like that? You think it was just for the fuck of it?
No. Of course I know it's marketing. But I'm saying, like, in Delaware, I'll just say fuck it and just put $5. I get it because subconsciously you're looking at it and you don't see, like, for example, when they put $499.99, you're not seeing $500. So you're like, oh, fuck, $499. But it's stupid because I feel like that's a marketing tactic that used to work back in the days. I don't really feel like it's that efficient nowadays, especially with our generation.
I guess. Yeah,
I could be wrong.
I don't know, but I just thought it was pretty unique going to like the grocery store and walking out with 0% tax, you know?
Right.
It's pretty cool.
That is a little bit different.
but it's a pretty
Well,
small
yeah, I
state.
hope.
Like everything is like the border, in the border. Like to go anywhere here, like you're gonna go to over to Pennsylvania or fucking
Really?
Jersey or Maryland, Virginia. Yeah, it's super close to the border. Like it's a super
What's
small state, you know.
Yeah, you said that Philadelphia is 30 minutes away.
Yeah, like 30, 45 minutes. I went
That's
to Philly
crazy.
the other day. So I
Right. You
visited
told me.
Philly for the first time.
How was that? How was Philadelphia?
So cold. Extremely cold, but I wasn't prepared for it.
Damn.
New York is colder
So,
for sure.
sounds like you didn't like Philadelphia because New York, you just said it was colder, and you were like, "Oh, I got to go to here and here and here."
Yeah.
Philadelphia, you were like, "So cold,
Yeah, I
so
don't know.
cold."
I thought, I mean, they're both kind of like, they both got trash on the streets and stuff, but Philadelphia, like, I didn't really
Right.
see too many things open. It was kind of dead, but kind of, kind of like, I don't know. It wasn't like the best, you know. I did like
Yeah.
New York because New York, there's so much shit to do, bro. So much
Yeah.
fucking
Well, yeah.
shit.
It's a massive city.
And you
Walk
see
outside
so
your
many
apartment.
things just by walking down the street, bro.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, Philly's all right.
And how far is New York from there?
Like 2 hours.
Oh, that's not bad either.
Yeah.
Man, everything's
Not
so
bad.
close. That's crazy.
Yeah. Baltimore's closed. DC is closed. Got to see all those places for the first time because I haven't really been
What's
up.
the major
up here
city
on the
in
East
Delaware?
Coast.
What's the
Major
major city
city?
in Delaware? Yeah.
Well, it's a city called Wilmington, but it's not really good. It's like kind of dangerous actually. But
Really?
the capital is called Dover, I think.
What's it called?
Dover, I
Oh.
think. Something like
I think
that.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah. But I went through there. It's really small. Bro, honestly, like it's super small, like the state, and there's not that many things to do, but I'm here for a whole different reason. So,
Right.
cuz even in LA right now, I haven't been leaving the apartment at all. I just been fucking on the computer indoors doing this shit, doing videos
Yeah.
like this, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what the future holds.
I
Because
feel that.
I have no idea what the fuck is going to happen in 2021. I don't know what the fuck
Me
I'm going to be
neither.
doing.
Well, I mean, I know what I'm gonna be doing, but the unpredictability of it, especially with this virus, I don't know. I think things are really gonna be bad this upcoming year for a lot of people.
Right.
It's either or, I think it's either you're coming up or you're sinking hardcore.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like people need to be doing something. They got to stay occupied in these times because you can go crazy, bro. There's like more depression than ever now. And like, bro, like think about even pets, like they're so used to people being home all the time that like when you leave now, they get super affected by it.
I feel that.
Especially if you live by yourself and you don't have roommates, you have roommates. So
Right.
you can leave and Luna's still going to be with someone,
Yeah. Yeah,
But
Luna
that's
always
not the
has
case
somebody
for
with
a
her.
lot of people.
I don't know,
We'll
man.
see what
It's
the future
crazy.
holds, man.
It's still crazy, like I said, being out here in Florida. When, obviously, with everything that's going on in LA, and coming down here in the wintertime, it's obviously the best state to be in the United States in the wintertime, probably besides Hawaii, because the weather's perfect. It
Yeah.
doesn't rain. If it rains, it's very little. And now, as of right now, during the pandemic, everything is open. So honestly, if it wasn't for this major project that we're taking on in the beginning or in the middle of January, I was going to extend my stay here for another 2 weeks.
So do you see yourself moving back at all or no?
No, ever.
No?
Nah. I've outgrown Florida. I could see myself maybe when I'm old having a house here and then spending like 3 months out of the year, like December, January, February, the coldest months.
Yeah.
But to be a permanent resident out here, I don't see myself doing that. Atlanta, bro. Been telling you, Atlanta.
When was the last time you were there?
Last time I was there was 2019, but I'm actually going back in February of this upcoming year.
Yeah, I need to go visit. I think I'm gonna go visit when I drive back to LA.
True. Let me know, obviously, because I'll tell you all the good spots to go to. Because last time you went to Atlanta, you stayed in South Atlanta by the airport, and that's more of the ghettos and stuff like that. And it's not that nice of an area. It's either ghetto or it's like countryside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I went to the countryside. I didn't really see ghetto places.
Yeah. So it's either or around South Atlanta. But when you get to the north, it's a mixture, bro. Because even like the city itself, I mean, unless you're, in the heart of downtown, but even the city itself feels like it's in the middle of a forest. It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of trees.
I love that feeling. Because when you're flying into Atlanta, it looks like a forest. You could barely see any buildings. It's amazing.
Right.
I just love the vibe out there. I love the culture. I love the food. I'm not big on clubs, especially because we grew up out here in Miami, and we used to work at clubs doing videos and shit like that. So
yeah,
it's never so much of a thing for me. Plus, it's all about flexing and stuff like that. I'm not about that. Like, cool if you have it, or it's cool to go to the club when you got like 10 of your friends or a couple of friends, and you just want to have a dope night with your boys or with your friends. But to go to the club to pick up chicks and go to the club to flex and party and pop bottles and drink, not my thing. Atlanta, they have dope clubs, but I think Atlanta's one of the best cities for bars. They have really, really, really cool bars compared to the other cities that I've been to. Another cool place, obviously, is New York. New York has some iconic bars, but I think Atlanta has some of the best bars that I've been to. Way better than bars out here in Miami. Definitely way better than the bars out there in LA. I think the coolest thing of LA when it comes to partying and having fun is house parties. You know what I mean? Those exclusive Hollywood Hills house party. That's what is like, oh, this is LA.
But that shit's not even happening anymore, so.
Right. It is, but
at Jake Paul's house or something, yeah. When you're breaking the law, but
no, yeah, you're definitely breaking the law when you're doing that.
It's not happening, bro.
No, yeah, when you're doing that, you're for sure breaking the law. But man, I don't get the government in LA, dude. Like, I hope, because I heard that Governor Newsom, the governor of California, is actually trying to run for president in the future. Wow. Right. And I'm like, ooh, I hope you do, because I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you don't get in. I'm going to start doing marches and stuff. Wow. Joining marches, protests, just to go against him. Rallies.
Nobody seems to like him. Like, I don't know anybody that actually likes him.
No, me neither, especially living out in LA. I mean, dude, we've been closed since March, and now we're the epicenter of the United States, if not the world. So
yeah,
you obviously didn't do anything positive. You thought you were doing something positive by being arrogant and closing down these businesses while letting these now apparently the film industry became an essential business. Meanwhile, restaurants are still closed. There's so much arrogance, bro. And then the fact that he gets caught going to events with people, no mask, hugging people, and then he gives a half-ass apology. I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah, almost makes it seem like the virus is not even a real thing.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, bro? I don't know, man. To each his own, I just think that businesses should have a choice to be open or closed if there are customers that are still willing to buy their products or use their services.
Right. Yeah.
If you have fear of the pandemic, or you have some type of immune problem where you could really get affected by this, I get it. There are definitely people like that out there. But stay at home. Order stuff from Whole Foods and stuff like that. You know, it's so convenient to stay at home nowadays. You don't have to go out, but don't close the entire city, state, or country, whatever the case may be.
Right.
For
I
a
just
percentage
found
of
out,
people.
actually, talking about Whole Foods, there's actually no Whole Foods in Delaware. Did you know that?
That's sad, man. Good luck.
I know, bro. I got so sad when I found that out. I was like, no.
That's
I have to
sad.
go to fucking Pennsylvania, bro, to fucking go to Whole Foods.
How far is that?
It's like a 20-minute drive.
Oh, that's not
Still.
bad.
Still, though, it's inconvenient because every time you go back into Delaware, see, this is where they make their money. You have to pay a toll, a $5 toll.
No way.
Yeah, every time you enter the state.
Oh,
And to like even to go to the
shit, dude.
beaches and stuff, you have to pay a toll twice of $1. So
No
that's
way.
yeah, that's where they make their money. Is like, you know, they cut sales tax, but they got to make their money somehow, you know, somewhere else.
I get it, but I mean, I prefer the sale taxes personally.
Yeah, because I mean, you're not fucking leaving the state every day, you know, or like even leaving the house, so you don't have to pay that. So I rather
Yeah.
just, you know, cut sales tax for sure.
Especially, you know, in our position where our profession could be very expensive in the equipment that we buy. When you're purchasing things and you pay no sales taxes, that's
Yeah.
crazy right there.
That's when it's really beneficial. Because I was looking at even on like Amazon ordering some stuff here and no sales tax whatsoever.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you're going ham. Your car's gonna come back jam packed.
No, actually, I'm not buying that much stuff. But yeah, man, we'll see, man. We'll see what the fuck happens in the future. Because like right now, I'm so unsure of the situation. Like I don't know what the fuck to do. I feel like more lost than ever because I don't want to go back to doing skits. Maybe like once in a blue moon, I'll fucking do them. But it's not really my
Right.
thing anymore. I don't feel like
Right.
that, you know, attractiveness like I used to. And then at the same time, I can't really be like pumping out vlogs every week. I feel like I've tried, but it's like way harder than I want it to be, or not want it to be, but like way harder than I expected, you know, to be like that consistent. I don't get how people are consistent on YouTube, bro. Like, don't they have a life? It's so fucking crazy, bro.
I don't
Like,
think
I
they
really
do, bro.
tried. Yeah, I don't think
a
they do
9 to
either,
5
bro.
Type of thing.
They really treat it like they go ham. But like a lot of them, like especially the big ones, they outsource a lot of the work, you know.
I was also gonna say your quality and amount of effort, because I remember when we were talking about this, I was, you know, I've been filming vlog content, but haven't even edited one piece of it yet. But my whole idea was to not add any sounds and all that stuff, and I still see you're adding that stuff. That's what really takes long. I mean, even organizing the footage takes long, but still adding the sounds and
I
all
don't
these
mind
other
all that.
things.
I don't really mind that. I'm just like a little lost.
It's not
like,
about
especially,
minding, but it's about, that's how.
No, it takes time. I get it.
Yeah.
It takes time. But like I think the thing for me is like, what am I gonna film? Especially if I'm by myself, you know? I have to like really Casey Neistat this shit and like be able to tell a story by myself, because the way I was imagining my vlogs being like was more like David Dobrik style mixed with like Danny Duncan type of vibe. But
Right.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that because like look at now, like David Dobrik's not even fucking vlogging anymore, you know, because you can't.
Right.
Hello?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're trying to draw inspiration from those guys, there's a lot of people in their vlogs, and every single vlog, it's never just them.
Right. And that's what I kind of imagine doing, is just like filming me with my friends, you know. But like right now with this whole pandemic situation, I don't think that's going to happen, or it's not as easy to make it happen. And if I do happen to move out of LA, I'm going to be further away from those sceneries.
Right.
So I need to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do, what type of style I'm going to do, and what type of content, you know?
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like kind of struggling right now, because I feel like I don't really know what to put my energy on.
Yeah.
But I'm happy we're doing these podcasts though, because this is also content at the end of the day, and
Yeah,
it could pay
100%.
off in the future. And in the meantime, I'll just figure it out as I go.
For sure. I mean, that's what it is, bro. And you know, at the end of the day, God always provides, man. God always provides. You're going to be down to that last dollar, but when you mostly need it, something's going to come through. That's how it always is.
Yeah, I think so.
Man, it's crazy because the other day I got a little bit emotional. I was driving to my friend's house, and I was thinking about me, you, and Larry, and I was like, damn, we're broke as hell, bro. Broke as hell, no money. Nothing. Sometimes negative in the bank account, $10, $15.
Yeah.
And I mean, not to say that we're rich, but life is 1,000 times better nowadays.
Right. And that's one of the things that I don't like about going back to Florida, because it reminds me of that. Like, just even going, like, riding through the same streets, it always, like, for some reason, even if I'm not trying to think about it, it always reminds me of being in a bad situation, or like not having money, so like it kind of brings me bad memory, even though like so many good memories was made there. It's just I automatically, my mindset gets to that place.
No, I feel you. I know exactly what you mean, because you almost feel like you're stuck here, like, oh man, am I gonna be stuck here again?
Exactly.
This was actually the first time that I came to Florida, and I 100% felt like I didn't live here anymore. Every time that I've been coming here since I moved, it's been, going down less and less, that feeling. But now I 100% know that this isn't my home. Like, I have my home in California, and that's where I live.
Yeah.
But I think when that happened, I don't know, man. This time around, I'm enjoying Florida so much, man. It's so fun right now.
Well, because you're not going to get stuck there,
I guess,
you got a place to go back to.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like you're enjoying it. Plus, like, you're in a much better situation financially, emotionally, like everything.
Exactly. Everything, bro. Even my mother, like, she's now living with her boyfriend. That's awesome to her. And he lives over here in by the beach. So I'm staying over here. I could either stay at her house that nobody's at, or I could stay here, and it's amazing. He treats me, like I'm his own, and this place is amazing. Waking up to this, I feel just inspired being here, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's dope.
That's dope.
It's fun. But yeah, no, I still don't ever see myself moving back here.
Yeah, I think Atlanta's where it's at for you, huh?
It is, man. It is. I got a little taste a couple times, and I know that's where I want to be.
If things if things keep going the way they are now, with everything being shut down, how long are you gonna stay in LA?
I don't know, dude. Because
like, pretend it's gonna be like this for like the next 5-10 years. How long is your patience?
3 to 5 years.
So you would stay 3 to 5 years with everything being closed down in LA, and the way things are going, with homeless people, tents everywhere, fucking taxes out the ass.
If it was like this year, 1,000% I would. Because
why do you say that?
Because even though it's been a hard year, like I said, it's either you're sinking or you're making a massive come up. So even though it's been a hard year, I've taken on less clients, but I've made more off those clients. And even with Facebook and YouTube and all that stuff, that stuff's been helping. Our YouTube hasn't not necessarily done anything, honestly. It's kind of been the same shit. But Facebook has definitely started going up a lot more. And I don't know, bro. I feel like I've never made this much money that I've made this year, and it's only going to go up from here.
Right.
That's what I think.
But how are you so sure that that's what's going to happen?
I don't know. I'm just confident in myself, I guess. I mean, like I said,
but
though,
I just don't think
shit could change. Shit could change.
Right,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
things could go sour, and it's like, all right, nothing. You can't absolutely do nothing. You can't be in the streets, and I'll be like, fuck it, I'm leaving LA. Like, there's absolutely nothing that really necessarily ties me to anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. I'm like you. I could live anywhere. You know what I mean? So that I guess having that in the back of my head kind of gives me like a certain comfort in being in LA, because like, if shit is really that bad, and let's say I have no business and even my online content is doing extremely shitty, and I'm forced to leave, it is what it is. But definitely don't see that being the case, bro. Definitely.
Right. I mean, if you're pumping out more content than ever, then it's only gonna go up. I believe that.
It's
but
only
like
gonna go up.
executing those projects or executing those type of content is gonna take effort, and not only
Yes.
that, but you're gonna have to collaborate with other people. And if everybody's in quarantine, it's much harder to do it.
Nah, for sure, for sure. It'll definitely get to a certain point where I'm like, okay, if I can't absolutely create anything, then I have to get out of here. But that's not the case. That's never been the case throughout this entire year. That's never been the case. I've been filming whenever I wanted to. It's the times that I've stopped filming was because I was being lazy or slightly scared of the virus. But besides that, it's all in your hands, man. It's all in your hands. You know what I mean? Like
plus with the vaccine rolling out too, I think that's gonna help people's it's gonna help people feel more safe to be out. So I think it's definitely gonna be able to. You'll be able to collaborate more than you've done this year.
We should wrap this up because my laptop is gonna die and I don't have a plug out here. And we are at a good time, aren't we?
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast or watching it on YouTube. I'm sorry we weren't consistent the last 2 weeks, but we'll try to be this time.
2021, baby, we coming.
Yes, it's the winter holidays, so that's why we took a little break, and we're also not in our usual environment, and but we still got to keep this. I was actually thinking about recording one of these podcasts during my road trip. I think that would be pretty unique.
That would be cool. That would be pretty cool, actually.
But then I was like, nah, I think it's gonna be too much noise. Like you're gonna hear the.
It could, and your camera could be
shit.
shaking and stuff.
Yeah, so I figured like,
that's
nah,
cool.
let me just wait.
That's a cool idea. I remember when we first thought about video, making the video format of this podcast. We thought about just always doing it inside of the car, where like we would put our guest in the backseat of the car, and that's how we would do it.
Right.
I remember that was an idea that floated around.
Yeah. Nah, but this is the new setup for these pandemic times.
Pandemic proof, baby. Pandemic proof.
Yeah. So, yeah. Hopefully we'll catch you guys next week. Thank you again. Buy some merch. You can get some hoodies, some hats, a mask. uhohmerch.com. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. Wow, I'm stuttering like a motherfucker right now. You want to plug anything, Nick? I was going to call you Larry. Holy shit.
Wow, dude. Wow, haven't been in Florida in that long. Come on, dude. We love you guys. Thank you for continuing to stick around with us and rocking with us over the years. If you've been around for over the years or if you're just new, thank you for listening all the way to the end. Make sure you subscribe to us and check us out on Instagram, on Facebook. Nick and Marty.
Damn, lighting changed completely.
Oh, my lighting changed like 20 times. I honestly don't care, man. As long as the audio's good, that's what matters.
Yeah, I got a light here, so it should help a little bit.
I don't have anything. I brought no lights.
Damn. So unprepared, this Nicholas.
Yeah, and I kind of did this. I thought this would look cool, but this would actually look better for sure in the morning. It's because the sun is almost bouncing off of. It's not almost. It's bouncing off of the water and causing a reflection. So it's like it's weird. Lighting's weird. Almost a silhouette at times.
Nice. Your image is gonna look so pretty.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see it. All right, guys. Peace out.
Deuces.